Yeah, so unoza gore rino katifa kutaura nachokwadi macomrades. Now we anti-corruption. I like what Stallion was saying. If it's not now that we have to deal with these issues, when is the right time? Again, borrowed the statement from someone at Taura Vapanapa. Ati pakaitwa announcement yekuti madrug laws ari muZANU-PF. That is a deceiving statement. Ari muana veZimbabwe. Problem ndekuti hamudi kutibvunza nokuti funga makanzi sinyoro hameno I don't know. Tibvunzei tokutaurai musasare nemafungidziro. Kana ndichiti why musingadaidzi mapfumo? It speaks to one thing that I'm going to say. Everybody is corrupt. It is a system that is constructed to make you, me, and all of us corrupt. But that statement does not wash away that we have Baba Tongai, the president of ZANU-PF, who is our number one employee, who is supposed to fix this. You mustn't think aloud. Listen to understand what I'm saying. I'll listen to you. It's a fact. So it's a collective. Now, Mnangagwa, he failed one thing to unite the people of Zimbabwe. It's a fact. Andina V11 Rokukupa Andina Soraku. He failed again in part of my statement. You could congratulate. When he said he's going to deal with money laundering and externalization, it's on record, 2018. Takakumirirayo Mnangagwa, you have done nothing which is being said here. It is my responsibility. It's a counter-reaction on things that we hear people saying recklessly, no, it's not our responsibility. Let me tell you something, guys. Zimbabwe is not China. Zimbabwe is not America. Zimbabwe is not United Kingdom. It can do better. International laws that work elsewhere in Zimbabwe, they do not work. And number one is human rights. There are no human rights. I'm saying it for a reason. So it's not a copy and paste model that, when it works there, the law is in place. No, the system is designed such that you find yourself vulnerable, you find yourself implicated, and they're going to tell Babano to politics. We are the same mouths that said, talk about matrepa netkwavanu kuti anenge apiwa keroti akavarairwa onzi wakaba nezuro ogoreria here. I personally, I had to do benzera ndakadzinga panapa rinozitongesai. I don't have to do that, guys. I cannot speak about national affairs. I'm not special. I'm not accurate. This is I had to share to the host some of the that no, this is nonsense. I was crazy made on that day. I've fought little that I've done single-handed. I've addressed the chair where anti-corruption. That time it was Nanet Silikuni, who was the other wife to Chombo then. And that's another issue. These people have positioned their wives in my office of authority. Kusunga one dozen. It's something that some people here will remember. I remember Chinamasa mukadzi wakanga ari chairperson weboard rechi the forge girl. So I'm trying to put you in the picture how the system must cruise nema Loctite. Those who do engineering will understand. Loctite, we should not allow people to put Loctite. Loctite, it's a chemical, it's a glue that is metal to metal. So what I've said here is so robust. I don't care what you think. I'm not here to show off. I'm challenging this thing that we cannot allow anybody. I've fought through parliament. I'm inspiring you. It's not just for the MP. You can write. Prove it. Come back to me and say, there is a window. Public relations with parliament. Anything, anyone can write. And if it is important, a party committee is assigned to deal with that. I was called to parliament. I do not represent any constituency. So it is Zimbabwe, they do. It's not the ZANU-PF, it's not Mugabe, it's not Mnangagwa. Let's wake up a little bit, guys. There is a fine line between one who is responsible and the fast forward collective that we have to fix in Kaedo. The question now remains, if those that are supposed to be doing that in the office of authority, they're not doing it, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to watch? No. If you listen to understand, if you want to provoke me to check You can check. I can give you my links here to check up because I cannot come here and talk about it. So imagine if we have many people, it's not only me. But problem ndekuti tine vamwe vanhu vakaiswa musystem mwatiri musociety vanoti kana vakataura tinovateerera but vamwe vese. So those people get tired. You need to pan up. I'm not going to get tired, guys. We want now, and let's get like minds. We want real citizens who come to a point of saying, no, this is enough. It's not about justice. It's not about getting a favorable outcome. Justice is pushing for a proper system to be followed, process to be followed, so that we get transparency. So let's not worry about it. My quotes are captured. One day is one day. That pressure, which speaks to now Zimbabwe wants a pressure group, economic pressure groups. One day, I'm telling you, but we need to show that we need to be intentional, guys. Now, and make sure that the one who is going to sit there and with Secretary
Signoro, numbrotara nemi 2 seconds. Saka ndanzi ndi moderate, right? Saka apa panokuti nditaure zvangada kutaura boss mauya muchisvikonogadzikisa zvati zvangada kuti nditaure. Ndida kudzoka kuna Dr. Nyati vataura kuti boss I was agreeing navo perfectly until vazoya achisvikonokanda nyaya yekuti corruption iri kuzanu PF and imi muchibva mauya makagadzirisa makati corruption iri muvanhu. Because my point was nyaya iyoyo yekutoti corruption isusu tisinayo isusu tisu vamunangagwa havana power ravanaro saka dakuenda pana vamunangagwa izvezvi ndinzi tino ari kumisidzana navo vamunangagwa 1v1 ndinovadonhedza inini ndakanzi ndimire nachamisa I think hamupana chamisa amire kukoma zvavo but havamire pandiri pazvipakera ndiri. So iye semunhu we are not talking about that, we are talking about the power in the surrounding and chinhu chandafarira sinyoro pamataura kuti isusu tisine corruption isusu tisi kusiya madrugs because ndopanga chida kuti ndipinde ndichibvunza saka ndabvunza Dr. Nyati why did he choose to speak the truth vobva vati ivo this is perception yavo yekuti we have been told kuti vanhu vanoita corruption vanhu vezanu PF because inini I believe kuti divided we get to be conquered.
Okay, let me learn ndikusiye ina Dr. Nyati and I want to clarify a point. Vamnangagwa given freedom of speech, given this freedom, look, somebody, Iwoga, chat than you one day. Given somebody, I think chat than you one day. I'm not stupid as you think you here. I don't want to fight you on a national platform. Let me finish. So I want to land. You are educated enough to understand. If your spirit doesn't like me, go to hell. You are not the moderator. Let me speak. Look, you are exposing yourself. Let me land. And I want to leave you now, Dr. Nyati. I just want to clarify one point. Vamnangagwa, given if I'm protected after speech, I'm able to say he is corrupt. Because there is a law that when I see crime being committed and watching, I can be arrested. So now it's even beyond that. He's the man that we look up to. He is not just watching. And we'll get to a point and maybe we'll add value to that. Not just pictures mixing and mingling with people who are committing international crimes. So I want that to be very clear. When I say corruption begins with me, you and all of us, borrowed from John Como, it does not negate the fact that we have a responsibility responsible person who's supposed to align and correct that. The office of the president, which is the president, and these people who are now shenanigans, including the chair and corruption. That has to be clear. When I say the problem is not necessarily ZANU-PF, I'm not protecting Mamnangagwa, I'm not protecting anybody. We cannot watch. So I hope that is clear. I'll leave you. Wish you well, Zimbabwe. Musatuke. Taura zvazviri. Funzai musaite assumptions. Assumptions are not only deceiving, they can destroy the whole nation. Back to you.
I think my leave,